Fraud has gripped the nation. In fact, in Illinois alone, state leaders say they have identified 1 million fraudulent claims.
And tonight, the ABC 7i team uncovering why this scam was so widespread. Consumer investigator Jason Knowles talked to one man who has been a victim 5 times.
Imagine that sinking feeling. You have a job, but you open up the mail and see letters stating that unemployment benefits were requested in your name. The I-team is finding out why this type of identity theft is so rampant.
I'm concerned about my credit score.
Ed Dudley has gotten not 1, but 5 of these letters sent to his Highland Park home, each letter stating he applied for unemployment benefits. Only he has a job.
What if I do really need to apply? Is that going to impact my ability to get benefits at a later date?
And one of those attempts paid out.
Yeah, like $800 went to somebody somewhere.
The I-team has heard from hundreds of local victims of unemployment fraud. Tech security expert Burnett from Highwire Networks says personal information is easy to get, contributing to this widespread scam.
Take, for example, the Equifax breach of 2017. There's roughly 350 million people in the U.S. Well, 140 million records were stolen.
He also says those popular quizzes on social media often collect birth dates, hometowns, or employer information.
Do you think that maybe these scammers know where people work in order to open up the claim?
They know everything about you because they research you. Remember, this is their job.
Another common tactic, buying social security numbers on the dark web. And the reason many unemployment systems are targeted is because experts say their security is in desperate need of updating, and scammers know it.
And that's the challenge, right, with government right now, is they haven't made the investments enabling digital transactions like the private sector.
Haywood Talcove is a fraud expert at LexisNexis Risk Solutions. He says private companies use technology which examines devices being used to create accounts. This can weed out bad actors overseas opening scam accounts.
All this information is on your device now. And when you combine that information with machine learning, artificial intelligence, and public record information, you can very quickly separate out the fraudsters from the non-fraudsters.
He believes the added security could weed out 99% of fraud. In a late January interview, acting IDES Director Kristen Richards said the agency has stopped almost 1 million fraud claims since March of last year.
Imposters sadly can do a very good job of using information that's available to them on the dark web through social media. And our data team works on this day in and day out to try and find what we can and stop it.
Richard says many fraud claims are stopped when employers receive the same benefit letters as the fraud victims. But that doesn't appear to be the case for Ed Dudley, who received that 5th fraud letter even after IDES assured him no more claims could be filed.
There must be some way to flag somebody's account once a fraudulent attempt has been made so that they don't get a 2nd, 3rd, 4th attempt made.
The I-team has also reported how IDES does not have 2-factor authentication. That's a process which uses a password, something you know, and a device, something you have, to allow access to a platform. If you've been the victim of identity theft, we have a guide on how to fight it on our website, abc7chicago.com.
Well worth checking that information, Jason. Thanks so much. All right, let's get a check on our weather forecast. Hope you enjoyed the milder weather once again today. But see what the temperatures are now. Be careful overnight. Tomorrow morning could be ice.